Hi, I'm presently got my mum behind the camera pulling faces filming me tonight. I'm at her place, so I'm going to go through just a quick recipe using some of the organic pears that I picked off the tree the other week. You would have seen them in the other videos, the pears and the apples and all that jazz. So all I'm doing, I've preheated the oven to 180, so fan forced oven 180, leave it for about 10 minutes to heat up. I've just got a tray lined with foil and I've just lightly greased that, and I've got a sheet of puff pastry. And it's easy to make puff pastry, but this was in the freezer here, so I'm just using this, nice and quick. Make sure you take the plastic off the bottom. It's easy enough to forget the blue lining sometimes. Alright, now all I'm going to put on this, I've basically made a cake mix here. I've got 3 tablespoons of sugar, about 2.5 tablespoons of butter, a little splash of vanilla essence, and probably about half a cup of flour on there too. What are you saying?
1 egg.
Oh, and an egg. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about the egg. And an egg. Luckily someone's here to remind me. So it's basically cake mix. So butter, sugar, I creamed the butter and the sugar together, put in the egg, creamed that through, and then added flour till I got a nice kind of cake consistency. So I didn't really measure it as I did it, I just made it up. So it's basically just like making cake mix. So all I'm going to do is tip that onto here. You getting this, Mel? Alright. Put that on. I'll eat the rest of that later. Have you got a spatula I can use? Have you got a spatula? Top drawer, bottom drawer?
Bottom drawer.
Oh, I don't know where everything is in this house. Alright, I'll just use a knife. It's good if you can use a spatula to spread it out. It doesn't have to be, you know, exact. You can be a bit blasé with it. Just kind of spread it around. Make sure the mix is nice and kind of smooth. You might get a little bit of lump here and there, but you don't want the flour to be in lumps. Just try and leave a little bit around the edges so you get a nice kind of pastry edge. I'm saying it doesn't have to be exact, but I'm fluffing around with it, aren't I? So that's fine. I've already cut up some pears. Come in a bit if you want, Mark. Alright, now these are the pears. So all I'm doing with these, just cutting them straight in half, half again on their side. Make sure your fingers are out of the way and take the core out. It's really easy. I said don't try and hold it on its end or anything like that. You can even just do it like that. Make sure you get all of it off. You don't want to get the ends. Alright, now I'll just cut these quickly into random kind of slices, because what I'm going to do, you can just lay it, you can do this kind of recipe with a lot of different things: peaches, apricots, blackberries, raspberries, nectarines, apples even. I'm using the pears because they're nice organic pears that I've had from the garden, so it's a shame not to use them. Pears are one of those things that you kind of can't, or I can't think of many recipes where you can keep it, preserve it for a long time. You can preserve pears, like bottle them and stuff like that, of course, but it's hard to kind of freeze them or make anything out of them. Alright, so, alright, come down to this again for us, Mel. What kind of design do you want?
Oh, that's alright.
Just that. Yeah. Now I'm just rushing through this. So any kind of arrangement you want. Blackberries would be nice on something like this. Alright, we're nearly there. I think I'd cut just the right amount of pear actually. And don't worry if it looks like it's a bit of a hack's mess. It doesn't have to be Picasso, it just has to be nice to eat. Alright, so that's kind of fine. Now what I might do is just quickly, if you're worried about the pears going brown too when you're actually making them, You can just squeeze a little bit of lemon juice, or actually with a lot of things you can put some lemon juice in some water in a bowl and just chuck them in the water. And then I'll generally keep them kind of nicely coloured. Now I've just got a little, I haven't got enough sugar in here already, I guess. I'm just going to put a little bit more sugar over the top just to create a nice little kind of caramelised surface for it. Now how easy was that? That was simple. Alright, I'm going to bang this in the oven for about, I'll keep my eye on it, but probably about 15-20 minutes. I'll come back and I'll do, I haven't got a pause on this, otherwise I'd pause and come back, so you're going to have to watch 2 videos. So I'll come back and I'll show you how it comes out. Just press the